Hi there. What is the greatest strategic move in business history? You may have your own favorite, but the move that saved Apple from near bankruptcy to the most valuable company in the world deserves to be considered. The 1980s and early 1990s were marked by a fierce rivalry between Apple and Microsoft. Apple, with its user-friendly Macintosh computers and the image of poster child for personal computer, appealed to creatives and educators. Microsoft, on the other hand, dominated the business world with its Windows operating system. Steve Jobs, Apple's co-founder, envisioned computers as tools for creativity and empowerment. Bill Gates, Microsoft's CEO, saw the potential of computers for business and mass adoption. The two companies, originally partners, started hating each other when they battled for market share, each trying to be the dominant operating system and personal computer standard in the world. The rivalry, which started as partnership, became deeply personal, fueled by Apple's claim that Microsoft copied their idea of graphic user interface, to which Microsoft denied. This legal battle and market competition set the stage for one of the most dramatic turnarounds in business history. By the early 1990s, Apple was in dire straits. They mistargeted IBM and its clones using Microsoft technologies, and was losing market share because of much less software to use on Macintosh system. The company had lost its way after Steve Jobs was ousted in 1985. The board had to choose between Steve Jobs and John Sculley, whom Steve Jobs hired away from PepsiCo with his famous pitch. Do you want to sell sugar water for the rest of your life, or do you want to join me to change the world? However, Sculley and succeeding CEOs struggled to keep Apple afloat. The Macintosh, once a symbol of innovation, was losing ground to cheaper and more compatible PCs running Microsoft Windows. The company was losing money and its soul of innovation in Steve Jobs. Its stock price plummeted, and many industry analysts predicted its demise. Apple was on the verge of bankruptcy, a shadow of its former self. In a dramatic turn of events, Steve Jobs returned to Apple in 1997 after his newly founded company Next was acquired by Apple. He had been forced out of the company he co-founded, but his exile had fueled his determination for a comeback. In his own words, "I still love what I do." Apple and innovation is still in his soul. He took revenge on all board members by firing them, but that won't save Apple even though he asked only $1 for salary. He streamlined the product line, stopped many R&D projects, and refocused the company on big innovation. Jobs' return brought a renewed sense of excitement and purpose to Apple. His view of competition has changed, especially in looking at partners. He has become Steve Jobs 2.0, an internet version. In a move that shocked the tech world, Steve Jobs announced a strategic partnership with Microsoft in August 1997. Microsoft agreed to invest $150 million in Apple, purchasing non-voting shares. The deal included a commitment from Microsoft to continue developing Microsoft Office for the Mac. This addressed a major concern for Apple users who relied on Microsoft's productivity software. The partnership was seen as a lifeline for Apple, providing much-needed cash and a vote of confidence from its biggest rival. The Microsoft deal was a turning point for Apple. It provided the financial breathing room and stability for Jobs to implement his turnaround strategy. The partnership with Microsoft reassured developers and customers that Apple was a viable platform, while also ending costly legal battles between the two companies over intellectual property. Jobs focused on developing a series of i-Notive products, first iMac, followed by iPod, then iPad, and finally the put-the-world-in-your-pocket iPhone. These products, combined with Jobs' marketing genius, propelled Apple back to profitability and become the most valuable company in the world. The deal with Microsoft became a symbol of Steve Jobs' ability to make bold decisions that defied conventional wisdom. In retrospect, Jobs' decision to invite Microsoft into Apple's world was not just a brilliant tactical move, it was a masterful strategic move. By setting aside pride and focusing on the bigger picture, he saved Apple from the brink of collapse and drove to achieve one of the greatest comebacks in business history. This move remains a testament to Jobs' vision and his ability to think beyond the confines of rivalry, turning an adversary into a temporary ally to ensure his company's survival. This video is attributed to his strategic entrepreneurship, where great leaders put making the best things human can make to serve others ahead their own ego. It is this spirit that inspires generation after generation of entrepreneurs to take risks to improve our lives, one small step at a time. That's why this strategic move is on the top of my list of the greatest strategic moves in business history.
So, what lessons did we learn? 1. Put customers first and competition second. 2. Focus on innovation. Everything else will follow. 3. Take risks when others are fearful of crisis. Coming out of crisis, you will be ahead. 4. Looking forward, not backward. You cannot change history, but you can change the future. Thank you for watching.